In this lecture, let's see how to handle toast messages. So generally, a toast message will be displayed upon clicking any button or selecting a value from drop down, right? And it will disappear in few seconds, right? Now, how to get the toast message before disappearing? Okay, first you need to identify the locator of that toast message, right? But locator inspection tools like Android UI Automator Viewer tool, Appium Desktop Inspector tool, and Monitor tool cannot identify the toast messages. But how can you get that toast message? Generally, Android developers give a class name as android.widget.toast for toast messages. So Android dot widget dot toast. So our developers will give the class name as Android dot widget dot toast for toast messages. So we can get the toast message by using this class name in XPath, like double slashes Android dot widget dot toast of 1. So you can use this XPath to get the toast message. So let's take an example. Let's take one scenario. Open the app, click on views, click or tap on views, and scroll down to spinner. Tap on spinner. Here this is the toast message. So now these are the two spinners. Now let's select any value from the spinner. Okay, after selecting the value in the spinner, toast message is displayed and it will be disappeared in a few seconds, right? So let's select another value from the spinner drop down. Okay, get this toast message and print it on console, and then validate whether the expected toast message is displayed or not. So let's automate this scenario. So for that, first you need to tap on views, right? So first action is tap on views. Let's copy the statement from previous example. You can click or tap on that element. After clicking views, you need to scroll down to spinner, right? So how can we scroll down? So in previous lecture we have seen example, right? So just copy this. So what is the text attribute value for spinner? Spinner. You can scroll down until visibility of spinner, and then open UI Automator Viewer. Click on device screenshot icon to capture the screenshot of currently opened window, and then click on spinner and verify the text attribute value. So here you can use spinner as text attribute value, spinner, and then you need to perform click action, right? After scrolling to the spinner, click on spinner. After clicking on spinner, so here you can wait for a few seconds before selecting a value from first spinner, because by default there is some toast message displayed, right? Okay, after disappearing the default toast message, you can select any value from color spinner. Let's say we can select a blue, and then some toast message will be displayed after selecting the value from color spinner. So we need to get that spinner toast message. So this is the toast message which we need to get. Okay, now for that, after clicking on spinner, we need to wait for a few seconds, right? Using thread.sleep. Let's wait for 3 seconds, and then click on first spinner. So for that we need to identify the locator for that spinner. click on device screenshot here. Now click on spinner drop down. So you can identify the unique locator of that spinner. So you can see here our resource ID value is unique. So there is no content disk value and text attribute value for this spinner. So you can use resource ID. So you can verify locator value for second spinner. So this is spinner 2, right? So here resource ID is unique for both spinners. So you can use this resource ID value to identify this locator. Now click on this spinner using this resource ID. So you can use resource ID or resource ID matches. Resource ID and place the resource ID value here. Now click on resource ID, spinner drop down, and then here you need to select the value from this spinner. Okay, you can select any color. So let's select blue. For that, identify the locator for this blue. So let's take the screenshot again and identify the unique locator for blue. Okay, so here click on blue. So here you can observe that our text attribute value is blue. I think that is only the unique attribute value. So text attribute value is unique for all names. So you can use text attribute value to identify this element. Okay. Now let's place the text attribute value, that is blue. Okay, and then click. So after clicking on blue name, so we will get some toast message, right? So blue, we will get some toast message. Okay, so we need to get the toast message. So inspector tools do not identify that toast messages. We can use this XPath, right? So because the developers will give the class name as android.widget.toast for toast messages. So we can use this class name in XPath. Okay, so for that driver dot find element mobile by dot XPath, place this XPath, and then we need to get the message, right, using get text method. Now it returns the toast message. So we need to hold that string message into some string variable, or let's say toast message. Now the toast message displayed will be stored in this variable, toast message variable. Now let's print it on console. System.out.println of toast message. Okay, that's it. Now if you execute this script now, first it will open the app and then click on views name and then scroll down to the spinner and then click on that spinner name and then click on first spinner drop down and then select blue value from the spinner and then get the toast message and then hold that message in toast message variable and print it onto the console. Now let's run the script and see whether the toast message is displayed or not. So before running the script, you need to start the Appium server, right? Now let's close the app as well. Now Appium server is started successfully. Now let's run the script or toast messages. Let's save the class and run the toast message.java class by right clicking on toast message dot java class and run as a testng test. You can see here. App got successfully opened and performing actions. You can see here. Scrolling down to spinner. Tapped on spinner. Yes. Now our test case is passed successfully, and you can see the toast message. Spinner 1 colon position equal to 4, id equal to 4. So this is the toast message displayed when selecting the blue value from first spinner, right? Now how can you validate whether the actual toast message is displayed or not? Now let's validate this toast message using assert data assert equals. Now expected, this is the actual toast message. So this is the expected toast message, and this is the actual toast message. Okay. Now again run the same script. Okay, now let's run the script. See, now in this case, if the actual and expected toast messages are not equal, it will throw exception and a test case will be failed. So if the actual and the expected toast messages are equal, so now test case should be passed. You can see the execution. So now it will wait for 3 seconds and then select the value. Yes, spinner 1 colon position equal to 4, id equal to 4. So here test case is passed. That is actual and expected toast messages are equal. Let's say id equal to 5. Let's change the expected toast message. Now in this case, test case should be failed. Now let's run the same script. So in this case, test case should be failed because actual and expected toast messages will be different. App is open now and performing actions. You can observe carefully. So it is scrolling down until visibility of spinner. It will wait for 3 seconds now. Yes, test case is failed. You can see the log here. Expected 5 but was 4. Okay. So in this toast message, expected value is 5, but was means but found 4. So you can see the difference. So in this way, you can get the toast messages and validate them. Okay. Thank you.